wait, wait, wait. Quarterback comes to the line of scrimmage, hands it off to Bennett. I guess that would that would be kind of rough though, but I guess it's doable. But hopefully this maybe YouTube will fix that.
We're talking about like the Vikings come to the line, the quarterback snaps the ball, hands it off to the running back. He plows ahead and surprisingly picks up a first down on third and long and 2 or whatever. Like you were talking about printing the roster off so you could have like a clearer knowledge about who the players are.
When that
And
play was
then
happening,
yeah, while that play was happening, and then he picked it up, and they were like in the next play screen. Then it said, then it went over to like, okay, the Vikings are now they'll come into line of scrimmage, and he was already like basically almost selecting his next play. So it
oh,
was 5 seconds, 5 maybe 7 8 seconds behind the audio was behind the actual like feed.
gotcha.
Okay, it should be up on YouTube.
Okay. Probably. I don't know if it automatically comes up into our stream with YouTube or not.
It does not, unless Nate set it up. It does not. So what we need to do is he's gonna have to share the link to like to us.
Just give it to private message since we're just doing it.
Yeah, I
So.
mean it's not just because it's a test. Just send it to us in a private message, and then here, I'll
I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%.
I just sent you a message so you're fresh on the top of the direct messages, and I just said stream.
Yep. Come on, internet. Okay, so that is working.
I'm actually kind of happy. Like, I was looking at shit earlier today when I was going through everything I was telling you about Maniac, and I was
Uh
like, how is it that I go from fucking like taking the Packers, which I felt like I had a decent squad with, and having to play him twice a year. Then Double Null hits me up and says, "Oh, you want the Cowboys?" Well, of course, you know that I'm gonna say yes. And he's like, "Well, you might want to take a look at the roster first." And I was like, "Dude, you could be 1-15, and I'd rather have the Cowboys just because that's my team."
Right.
So I was like, I don't really care. So I take over the Cowboys, and then I go and I realize that Collins, the Giants, and he's 14-2. I was like, so I mean, I don't care. Like I like to play, competition, but I was just like, man, I go from being battling the guy who's basically ran the NFC North at 14-2 to going over to the guy that's ran the NFC East at 14-2, and we're the top 2 seeds in the NFC.
I think Colin got third seed, Maniac got second.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you were 14-2 as well.
Yeah, I was second seed, but man, I was ahead, and in the game I was playing against Colin, I was up 24-7, and then he just came roaring back. Man, I just could not stop anything. His tight ends just were catching high point balls, and
Sounds like the
then I
exact
could.
opposite of me and him.
I was also like, oh my goodness. I was like, so I was throwing everything I could at him right at the last, and he ended up breaking a run with Barkley, I think, uh, to seal the deal. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, me and him had a really good back and forth battle.
Yeah,
I think
Colin's a good player. He really is. He's
pretty much all the
All right,
NFC are.
yeah. There
I
there
got
is
your
a lot of
stream
good
pulled up
talent.
on YouTube. I don't know if you do Maniac or not, but
Oh, I should probably give Maniac the win, shouldn't I? Nah. Yeah, I only give it to one.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't actually need a link because all I need to see is it from PlayStation. See if that's
No,
I'm pulling it
get
up
the
on
link now.
PlayStation.
That's crazy though. 4, 14, and 2 teams, and 3 of them are the NFC.
And 2 of them played each other.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I'm the number 1 seed. That's because I had the win over Maniac.
And that's crazy too, because I mean, for the playoffs, like you
So there's that
had a little bit
echo.
more of a consistent road. Like you scored 14 points in the fourth quarter against the Bucks, but you were already up.
Yep.
Well, actually, I think you were down by 2.
I think, yeah, something like that.
But yeah, I mean, you were pretty much winning, and then you didn't have to really come back big. You outscored the Giants 17-7 in the fourth, and won by 6.
In overtime.
And then the Chargers, he had to score 20 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Jags. Okay, is that dude's name Little Coat? Little Cock?
Little cooch.
Little Cooch?
I think his last name is actually Cochran.
Hmm.
So he's like little cooch, little cock. No, he said I've got so many different names. So he's
And then the Colts, he was up 21-7. The Chargers were at half, and he held on to win. But, all right, Maniac, do your thing here. Let's see if there's a delay.
yeah. I'm kind of wondering if the what I'm hearing double is because I'm actually looking at the screen here, and I'm hearing the game. That's probably what it is. So
Do you have his stream pulled up?
I have it on PlayStation, so I think I'm hearing it back through my headphones again after I've spoken.
Yeah.
And but I think that's the reason why it sounds like the echo. Let's see if I can mute the game itself.
I can tell you the gap is way closer on using YouTube.
Okay.
This is Antonio Gates hurt.
All right. Well, the Lions are here, 1st and 10. Right at the midfield. McMahon's under center, hands it off to Green. Off to the right.
Yeah, so you're still delayed, the voices, but not like it's not as drastic.
Okay, so
It's
maybe
still behind
just
though.
delay myself just a little bit, maybe.
Well, I wouldn't delay you anymore because then you'll be even further behind.
Okay, so I'm actually behind the play a little bit then.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The
Like when you
Vikings.
like if you say snap, I'll say okay. When you say snap, that's when you're seeing the snap.
But the snap's already taken place for you.
Yeah. Like I'll say snap. Um, I'll say snap when he snaps the ball, and then I'll say snap again when you say snap in the audio, so you can understand like the difference.
All right, let's give it just.
This next play. Snap.
Walk into the line of scrimmage. Snap. So there's a 3-second.
What game mode are you playing, Vikes Bowl?
I am playing a franchise I have with a roster that so happens to be from Clyde. All the way back to 2002.
Huh. 'Cause I'm seeing a lot of like old guys.
And that'd be why.
Pepper and yeah.
I just finished the 2003 draft class. So.
Is this like an actual franchise that you play like on a regular basis or what?
It's something I've been started up the other day. Ready to give myself some downtime and have some fun with the game.
Right.
See if I
So, Maniac, what I'm thinking is maybe instead of doing like hardcore play-by-play, maybe we just talk about like a soft play-by-play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we could possibly do that.
Just be like, that was a successful run, like soft, like not really being like, like yeah, Bennett, carrying the ball the second time, I don't know, something along like a soft, like a play-by-play where it's not where the delay is not, you know what I mean? Like we're going to be talking about the previous play.
Like, well, the quarterback came out in the shotgun here in the red zone, so that was a pretty good call.
Yeah. And surprised to see him take the draw up the middle, and being tackled, stopped at the 1 yard line. What do we think? And then like maybe even like talking about the next play, like what do you anticipate the Vikings doing here on the next play?
Right.
Rather than doing like a hard play-by-play, we can still commentary the game, but like rather than making it to where we have because I think if we do it that way, it won't be more like awkward, where the play happens and then like 5 seconds later you're hearing us talk about like he ran off to the side. That'd be like the booger. That'd be like the booger effect.
Yeah, that would be.
Got Booger McFarland live here. Vikings hand the ball off. He was stopped short for the first down. Yeah, we just watched that, Booger. Thanks. Back to you.
The Vikings running back got his touchdown on that play. It was a nice play there by the Vikings. And now let's see what the Lions are going to do when they get the ball back.
Yeah, something. Yeah, I think that would work because now you're talking about like the previous play, but you're talking about like setting it up like the next play and being more like the Tony Romo aspect. If you know what I mean. Kind of anticipating like what we're gonna see. Talk about like okay, like well the Vikings line up here. The last time we were in this position, the Lions lined up in a 3 wide receiver set. Do you think they come back out in that, or being in second and 1st and 10 here, it comes off an offset. Filling it in like that, I think we'd be better. Solid play on 1st down, picking up 8 yards.
All right, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Is that Chad Johnson?
Andre.
Oh, Andre over the middle. Nice catch in traffic there, too.
Oh, Mike McMahon, you're gonna make him bench you. You're no reason to make an inaccurate throw like that.
McMahon needs a little more accuracy on that. Here comes Burris, the quarterback change. You got Anquan Bolden on the roster too. Damn. Man, who was that speedy little shit?
Marcus Green.
Corey Schlesinger. That dude was a boss.
Yes, he was.
From the best university in all of college football.
That is?
Nebraska.
I see. So that's to his contract.
Maniac.
I think he had to go do something like it. Crap, get called back.
Oh, that was a huge fumble. You say I called back?
Yeah. He looked too far down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Tell Maniac to send me a message when he gets back. I'm going to do something real quick.
Alright.
Just ignore me. I'm back.
Gotcha.
Lions with a nice play there. Testing, testing.
Well, that's nice to know that that's back.
Continue. Hikes the ball.
Yo, what's up?
No, I thought maybe something might work a little bit better, but it's not. It's about the same. About the same delay. So I guess the only thing we could do was like what you were saying, like talking kind of in a roundabout way, or we could do the Discord and watch the stream, and then just have everybody listen that way. I guess that might be the, and maybe you host his game. But I still don't think that's going to work, though.
Well, I'm thinking it's just, we could probably just, the best way to be is to have the audio with the game.
Right.
So I'm thinking if we just did kind of more like a soft, like, we still talk about like the plays and stuff and like what happened. I mean, that's not, it just wouldn't be, you know, and like that kind of gives us more of a chance to maybe have more of like an open conversation about like certain players, certain play types, you know, like,
Right, right.
You know, and it would just be, and I've got like a lot of information written down. I actually have a notebook, piece of paper, and I have two sides with like stats from the season and for the two teams that made it, and like the ranks, and like I went as far as like red zone efficiencies on defense and offense, and like, you know, like a lot of in-depth stuff to like where we could incorporate that as I could, like I said, you could be more like leading it, and then I could just be like, yeah, you know, this team, you know, the Lions' efficiency throughout the year, you know, or like a 2-point conversion. Like I wrote that stuff down. So it's like if we have a situation where there's a 2-point conversion comes up, you know, be like, oh, this is their 5th attempt on the year. The first two, you know, or the first 4 attempts, they were 2 for 4, and, you know, So this could be the key, something, a situation or whatever. Just talking about like the game or how the game is going and a lot of stuff. But I think if we did it that way, we could still have a pretty good like commentary base to talk about, but it wouldn't be like, okay, he hands the ball off, he runs to the right, he breaks loose, that's an 8-yard gain, something like that, just because we have that delay. But I think, like I said, I think we can talk about like, following that run, that was, a big pickup for 8 yards. It's still commentating the game, but it's just more of like in a delayed fashion, being like, yeah, it was a big pickup of 8 yards, Now it brings up a second down that, how if he doesn't pick this up, he's going to be facing a 3rd and long, and this is typically, where the Lions excel is in the passing game, with Kenny Galladay, who's a third in the league in receiving, that type of stuff, like, I don't know. That would be kind of how I would go, is just to try and keep the video and the audio together.
Right.
I think the audio, because even if we were listening, like the thing is even if you have the audio separate, I don't know that everybody's going to be able to like listen. And then
another thing is,
after the game, you wouldn't have any audio to speak of.
Right. I don't know if Vikings, if he, we may distract him a little bit too. So I don't know if
I was just planning to have my headset on, turn it on, mute the mic, and set it down.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to distract you from, if we say like, what was he thinking? I don't want you to like, what? What are you talking about my gameplay for?
I'm pretty verbal as is, so I figured I don't want to interrupt your guys' commentary.
But
yeah, my
trust
brain.
us,
I'm still trying to.
Trust me, we don't have Nate in here criticizing Priest's draft, so you don't have to worry about that. That was hilarious. Nate was on that thing for like 10 picks. Like, what the hell is that dude thinking? Oh,
I know. And then he comes out and whips the Vikings last night. Priest did.
Yeah, I saw that like 45-31 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm shocked, because that makes the Vikings. Oh no, the Vikings won week 1 against Nate. I was gonna say that shocks me because the Vikings are 0-2, but that game came down to like the last drive.
Right.
Because it was like tied up, and then I think the Vikings ended up winning like by touchdown or field goal or something. Oh, what a kick there!
Yeah, the kick meter's missing.
You just said that, and I just seen the. I don't know if I'm delayed now back behind you again.
Oh wow!
Yeah, trying to time up the kick meter is damn near impossible.
So for me, it's just right now 1st and 10. So is it
1st and 10, 9:36 with 35 on the play clock.
All right, he just completed a pass.
Yep, to the left side. So
yeah,
9:05 right now.
I'm at 8:59. He just scored.
Yep, touchdown.
You only stopped Randy Moss for so long.
Yeah.
I still
So,
know.
so
I want to.
Vikes, have you already received the kickoff at this point?
I just received it.
Okay, so on mine, it's just now kicking off. You just now got it. Just now got tackled, and you're probably already coming to the line of scrimmage to run a play now, right?
Just picking my play now.
Let me know. Let me know when you pick your play on the next play.
Yeah. Oh, green's tired. Ah. Alright, I'm at my picking play. Play picked.
So yeah, there's about
Just snapped it.
Yeah, the snap now. Nearly picked it off.
Still second down.
That lineman must have been really fast to get downfield to get that flag. Alright, the Lions are at the lineman buying, but you probably already snapped the ball, right?
Yep.
Sacked.
We're pretty close on our
Yeah,
end,
good
so
play.
the commentary shouldn't be messed up between me and you with what you and I see. Alright, the Lions came out in spread formation that time. The quarterback saw that wide receiver out there on the sideline, and whoa, that ball. What'd you think about that?
Pinball
What'd you think
around
about?
there.
What'd you think about that volleyball play?
Yeah. Bump set spike.
All right. Well, the Lions are now turning the ball over on downs, and the Vikings will be coming out on offense here.
We're gonna have to watch out for Moss as he kind of caught track last possession, going with the deep post. We'll see if Moss becomes a factor in this game at the end. Looked like the Lions were trying to negate that user in the corner out there on Moss. Surprisingly, he was jamming him.
Yeah, Culpepper seems to strive in big game situations, but his team's down right now. See if he can get him back in the game.
Looks like the Vikings was trying to cut back on against Green there. Lions play good defense.
Yeah, Lions swarmed that play there and stopped it in the backfield for no gain.
Spread formation here. Definitely going to be a pass. Oh, Culpepper is going to be. Looked like he was going to be sacked and got a weird pass out, but
Yeah, so like when we were saying that, it would have already happened. That's my brain. I'm trying to wrap around because I'm thinking the opposite. Like we're seeing it, but my voice is delayed.
right.
So you have to see the future. You have to see the future.
You have to see the future. Yeah. No option to go back to the future here.
Lions came out in too tight end. All right, Trey, go ahead. Like when you're hiking the ball, to say you like hiked,
Okay.
and
Snap.
We got about 4 to 5 second delay. Lions are trying to force that comeback out there.
gonna make it happen.
He's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, go ahead and do it again, Trey.
Snap.
I counted off about 8 seconds. Like between 7 and 8 seconds away. All right, the punt. The Vikings will get the ball back. That was a big stop there by the gunner on the returner.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to rip that ball out.
The Vikings come.
Heavy formation there with only one wide receiver.
The Lions were able to corral that play and move on to the next one there with the Vikings coming up in another tight formation. Or no, not tight formation. It's in a pro formation here.
Michael Bennett. The juke.
Nasty jukes.
Sure, I gotta ask, why is your name the Vikes Bull, but yet you're Alliance?
My high school team name was the Vikings. My my nickname it was the Bull, and my jersey number.
All right, the Bull, number 53.
The Bull, number 53 for your Vikings. But you're a Lions fan at heart?
Yeah.
Are you from Michigan?
I'm not even from the States.
Oh, where are you from?
Canada.
Canada.
Oh,
Canada, eh? What part of Canada?
Alberta.
How far is that from, like, Toronto?
Opposite side of the country.
Opposite side, so you're on the west part of Canada.
Yeah.
So you're close to Alaska?
No.
No?
I'm about 2 hours above the Montana border.
Oh, okay.
There ain't shit in Montana, so.
Wouldn't know. Never been there.
Well, this is a barn burner, folks. It's already in the third quarter, and in the score is the Lions 41, the Vikings 31.
Living up to the in-season stats here, the Lions were averaging like 46 points a game or something like that.
Yeah, they were an offensive juggernaut throughout the season 17 here in the Deuce. Green, with that last run there, picked up about 2 yards.
Yeah, the Lions were
First
averaging
throwing deep. No.
Lions were averaging 42.2 points per game in his first in the Deuce. Had the 6th best points allowed, or they're only giving up 17.7 points per game, so a little more on the average this game. Goes to respect though that the opponent that he's facing is averaging 34.7 points per game. So
I had that. Is that Calvin Johnson?
Andre.
Andre Johnson.
Haven't gotten up to Calvin yet, but he'll be there.
What's crazy is the Chargers are on a 14-game win streak, and then with the 2 playoff games, they're on a 16 straight games.
I'm not sure who he lost to last. I want to say I think I may have
He
played
lost
him in
the
the first.
Bengals and the Dolphins.
Bengals and Dolphins.
Week 1 and week 2. And then the Lions lost to the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chiefs was like week 16, I think, or week 16.
I had a real close game with Trey too, I think.
I played Chargers week 17. We went into overtime. Oh, look at that. Burris with the scramble. Nice.
Hate not having that kick meter.
Oh, dang. You got the kick meter glitch right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
Lions are hurting the old average. Jake Elliott, 16 of 18 from field goals and 87 of 88 on extra points on the year.
Them dogs.
45 touchdowns for Eric Buchanan. 19 picks with a 68% completion percentage. Surprisingly, with that amount of yards, he's only been sacked 46 times, whereas Deshaun Kaiser had 4,100 yards, 29 touchdowns, 22 picks, 62% completion percentage, but was sacked 68 times, second most in the league. Woo!
That is a lot of times to be on the back there for the quarterback.
Yep. Neither quarterback missed any playing time, though, so to be able to be sacked 68 times and still standing speaks to the toughness of Sean Kaiser.
So, I wonder who the backups is here, because with giving up that many sacks, there's a good possibility that we may be seeing a backup in this game if they.
Well, the backup for the Lions is Stafford, so.
Matthew Stafford been brought back with a chance to possibly get a ring after all these years.
Just slinging him away, and finally he takes the backseat role, and it might work out for him.
I mean, he did have to make an appearance in the Giants game.
Just goes to show that if you stick with it for a long time, sometimes you can get rewarded.
Hear that, Dak?
Quit being greedy, Dak. Quit being greedy. No, the man. I mean, I agree. The man needs to get paid, but is he worth top 2, top 3 quarterback money?
I mean, I think Dallas should franchise tag him this year and let him fucking earn it, because he, under a new coach, I mean, I think a lot of his issues came from having Jason Garrett. I just don't think that dude fucking had the win mentality. I really don't. And then, like, getting a guy like Dak to pay him $40 million, like, honest, I don't think Andy Dalton would be that bad. I really don't.
I don't either. I mean, he's played really good on some bad Cincinnati teams. So
yeah. Hold on a second. Doorbell ring.
Culpepper looking. And this is really hard for me to commentate being behind, because I want to say, like, Culpepper back to pass, sees the man open, touchdown Vikings, but that's in reality that already happened, like, 8 seconds ago.
I mean, so what? The audio is behind the gameplay?
Yeah, when we're commentating, because with you, what you're seeing is, you're already on offense and getting ready to hike the ball probably at this point, which right now I'm just now seeing you pick a play
Yeah.
and walk into the line of scrimmage. So for me to go, Burris snaps the ball, hands it off to Hakeem. Hakeem takes it to the outside, picks up about 14 yards on that end around to the wide receiver. It's a first down. That's what I'm seeing, but you've already went on to the next play. So
Yeah, but
and then everybody else is seeing that and hearing us talk that way, and they're all like, "Oh, I already seen that play. Why are you talking about that play again?"
wouldn't everybody be seeing what you're seeing?
They will, but since we're in this party and the voice is coming through with your gameplay at that precise moment, it's behind.
Oh, so because your guys are talking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I thought if we were in your party and the video wasn't really delayed, then we would be able to commentate on the game kind of pretty much in real time, but it's not working like the way I wanted it to. And that's what Big Hurt was talking about, like, we can try to commentate just kind of at a broad area, but I'm used to just wanting to call the play as it's happening. Like, Lions hand the ball off to the running back, and he makes a move to the left inside and moves forward 4 yards. That type of stuff. Where when people are watching it live, it's going to seem odd and out of place.
Gotcha.
Big time catch there by the wide receiver for the Lions for a touchdown.
All right, I'm back.
All right, give me a second.
Yo, maniac.
Yo, what's up?
I'm gonna take this phone call for work. It's like 15 to 20 minutes long for my conference.
Okay.
Are we set to go with this then? Hello?
I think it's probably going to be our best option.
Yes, it is.
Well, Vikes, thanks for doing this, trying to help us out. I'll get with you to let you know for sure if we are going to do this like this, or if I maybe figure out a different way to do it. But I'll stay in contact, man. Appreciate it, and good luck to you tonight in your bowl game, and I'll catch you later.
Later.
All right, bud.
All right.